Order of operations notes. Order of operations are the agreed upon method of solving any equation. And these are universal rules that apply anywhere in the world, so that any two people doing the same problem will get the same answer. For instance, this first example, let's try this problem. 3 plus 7 times 4. Now, without knowing the order of operations, someone might say, well, you go 3 plus 7 is 10, and 10 times 4 is 40. But that is not correct, because it has been decided that in any problem, multiplication needs to come before addition. So this problem is actually 7 times 4 is 28, and then 3 plus 28 is 31. Without the order of operations, two people might do this problem and get different answers. Now, the order of operations is very simple. There's a word to help you remember, and that word is PEMDAS, where the P stands for parentheses, meaning in any problem you always do the parentheses first. E stands for exponents, like x squared. In any problem, exponents would come after parentheses. M stands for multiplication, which in algebra will be a dot most of the time. D stands for division. A stands for addition, and the S stands for subtraction. Now, there are a couple little disclaimers. If the problem only has multiplication and division in it, then you can just do whatever comes first in the problem and just do it left to right. So if it's just multiplication and division, you just go left to right. The same thing is true with addition and subtraction. If the only thing left in the problem is addition and subtraction, then you can just do addition and subtraction from left to right. But in general, any multiplication or division should come before any addition and subtraction. So here's some examples. Obviously in this problem there's parentheses, so I would do that first. And it's not a bad idea to rewrite the problem every time you do a step. So first I'm going to do the parentheses, 6 minus 2 is 4, and then I'm going to keep the times 3, and I'm going to change the times symbol to a dot. Now I have addition and multiplication, so I would do multiplication coming before addition, so 4 times 3 is 12. And then I'd finish up with the addition, so 5 plus 12 is 17. In our second example, I have 8 times 2 minus 5 times 3. So I have multiplication and subtraction in the problem, so I'm going to do multiplication first. So first I'll do 8 times 2 is 16, and then I'll do 5 times 3 is 15. And I leave the subtraction to the end. 16 minus 15 is 1. For this expression, again, looks like I have parentheses, and I must do parentheses first. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Then I would do exponents, and the 5 has an exponent as a 2. So I would do 5 to the second is 25. Remember, 5 to the second means 5 times 5, so that's 25. And now I have just addition and subtraction left in the problem, so I just simply go left to right, this way. So 25 plus 7 is 32. 32 minus 2 is 30. Now, in this problem, I have parentheses, so I'm going to do those first. But inside the parentheses, I also have an exponent. And exponents come before addition and multiplication. So I'm going to do the 3 to the second first. 3 to the second is 9. Now I can do what's in parentheses, and of course, there's addition and multiplication, so I would do the multiplication first. 9 times 5 is 45. And now I'll do 6 plus 45, which is 51. And 51 plus 4 is 55. Last example, this one has subtraction, addition, and subtraction. The whole problem only has addition and subtraction. So when that's the case, you just do everything left to right. So I don't have to do the addition first. I know up here, addition seems to come before subtraction, But remember, if that's the only thing in the problem, then you just go left to right. So I'd go 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. This problem has 2 sets of parentheses. So I'm going to do each set of parentheses first. We'll start with this one. And inside the parentheses, notice I have a 2 squared and a times 9. So I have to do the power first, or the exponent. So 2 to the second is 4. 4 times 9 is 36. In this parentheses, I'm going to do 8 squared first, and that's 8 times 8 is 64. And now I have to do 6 times 64, and you may need a calculator for some of these. That's 384. And now I have addition and subtraction left, so I'm just going to do those left to right. I can do those on a calculator. So 36 plus 384, and then subtract 2 is 418. So just keep in mind, we are using the order of operations. The reminder is PEMDAS. And the way to remember the letters, there's also a little rhyme that says, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, if you forget the order. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And that will take care of any problem you need to do.